Oh, hi there. Welcome back to the Wheels on Wheels YouTube channel and welcome to my new and improved Wheels workshop. Come on in and have a look. So you may notice in my latest video, which was quite a while ago now, that I did an errand run whilst I was filming it to get some bits and bobs from B&Q, and those bits and bobs were for this garage transformation. So let's start with the biggest change in this room, which is the ceiling. It's a suspended ceiling, very similar to what you'd get in an office or a shop or something like that, but I think it is absolutely perfect for a workshop, especially one where you're going to be doing filming like me. We have 9 5000 Kelvin LED panel lights, which are very, very bright, and they're the perfect color temperature, I hope, for filming. We've got a loft hatch to keep all the heat in to make it a completely sealed ceiling. I'll put a clip in here now of what it was before. It was just completely open and you could see right up to the roof. So the massive benefits of this ceiling are mostly insulation, not only just heat, but also sound. Before, you could hear the road, which is just behind this garage, as if it was almost in the garage with you, because the sound all just came through the roof. Whereas now, with the suspended ceiling and all the insulation, it blocks all that sound out, and also heat as well. It's nice and warm in here. I have one patio heater on the wall behind me there, which is all you're gonna need really to keep this garage warm. It's really quite nice in here now. Most importantly, it looks a hell of a lot nicer than it did before. Cue a clip of what it looked like before with no ceiling in. This just absolutely transforms it. So moving on to the walls. So obviously you can see the walls are painted. They are painted in masonry paint from B&Q, just B&Q's own brand, in a color called Oklahoma. They are really nice. They're not a stark white. They're just a nice, slightly off-white gray color, which is really nice. You can see we've got a TV on the wall, just because I can, no particular reason. We've also got my Mighty Car Mods flag, because I'm a big fan of Mighty Car Mods, why not? Moving around towards the back, stuff I had before, so we've got our 12-ton hydraulic press here, and just behind you here, we also have a proper hydraulic spring compressor and my Giraffe Tools pressure washer on the wall, which is honestly a great bit of kit. I'll put a link down in the description for all of these things because honestly, especially the pressure washer, it's a game changer, complete game changer. In terms of decoration, we've got a few pictures. That's an old car of mine. That's an old poster thing that I actually found in our last house. Got some American license plates there and this nice light up logo that my parents got me. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, we have the patio heater, which is all the garage really needs to keep it warm. Down here, we have a 10-socket PDU for plugging in all sorts of chargers, and we just have a little shelf that I've made, homemade, as you can tell. It's not very good, but for now, a little shelf will do. Moving around, this is where things start to get a bit more interesting. We have this new cabinet on the wall. This, believe it or not, is from IKEA. So you wouldn't have thought that IKEA do a workshop range, and I'm not sure if it is supposed to be for a workshop, but do you know what? I think it looks really, really good. You can see everything that's inside because it's got this nice see-through grate. I have a lot of car parts, tools and stuff in there. I'm not sure on what sort of weight it's rated to hold, but it is actually quite sturdy. So as long as it's fixed to the wall correctly, I think it would take a lot of weight as well. So that's really quite nice. And we have a pillar drill over here that my dad kindly gave to me. So that's really good. That's now mounted to the workbench. This is the original workbench that was in the workshop when I got here. It's made of a kitchen worktop and some what looks to be fence posts. And then we've got some slate tiles for the patio. I mean, it's absolutely bizarre, but it really, really works. It's completely solid because it is actually screwed to the wall. I've got the vise here that we had before. That's always been there. And over here, we have the workshop Mac. It just looks pretty. It's not even plugged in. I'm hoping at some point to have it plugged in because if I could actually get on this to be able to maybe print things out or look at diagrams whilst I'm working in here, that would be so good, so useful. But we'll see, I need to work on that. By the way, if you're enjoying the content so far, please give the video a like don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So moving over here, we have the original homemade sort of wooden shelves that were always there once again. So nothing new there. So coming over here, this is where things start to get really interesting. This, believe it or not, is from IKEA once again. It is a workbench with essentially lots of storage underneath with shelves and stuff. So I've got all my screws in there. And it is absolutely brilliant. And it's a combination that you have to basically make yourself. So I found this combination in Milton Keynes IKEA. There's a code you have to put in and it tells you everything that you need to buy to make this combination. And I've not seen it anywhere else. And even when I Google this combination code, it doesn't really come up with much. So I think this is a bit of a hidden gem, to be honest. So you see at the top and bottom here, there are wooden worktops. And I stained them with this quick drying wood stain in walnut colour, good old Ronseal, which has given it this really nice dark brown colour, as you can see. So this combination in total cost about £230, I think. I'll put the correct price up on the screen. I think it is absolutely well worth it, because not only do you get a workbench, you get a hell of a lot of storage underneath it. And you may be wondering where this pegboard is from. You'll assume that it's from IKEA, but it's actually not. This pegboard is part of this cabinet over here. So on this pegboard, I have all my spanners, as you can see, and it's supposed to go inside this cabinet. Now this cabinet is not from IKEA, it's from a company called Adexa. They mostly do kitchen appliances, as far as I can tell. So in here you can see I've got all my little bits and bobs like cleaning supplies and oils and lubricants and paints and things like that that look very messy on a shelf and are perfect to have inside of a cabinet. So this was really, really good value, and it comes with the pegboard that is supposed to go at the top here. But I decided that it'd be better to have the pegboard on the wall, because if you have stuff on the pegboard at the back, I feel like then you can't actually put things on this top shelf, because if you put things like this and this bag here, it will stop you getting to the things that are on the pegboard. So it's a nice idea, but it doesn't actually work in practice. So I think it's much better having the pegboard on the wall here. So what do you guys think? This is a lot cheaper than IKEA. Basically, there was a cabinet at IKEA that was about £100 more than this one. And this one was actually slightly bigger, I think, or maybe slightly deeper or wider. I can't quite remember, but I think it's slightly lower, but very comparable with the pegboard, and it was £100 cheaper. So it's a no-brainer, really. It's a really good cabinet, and I'm pleased with it for the price. So moving along here, so this is where things starting to look a bit messy. As you can see, the wall isn't painted on this side, mainly because there's so much stuff in front of the wall. It was a bit of a pain to actually remove that stuff to then paint it, and B, you wouldn't really even see it. So it's not painted at the moment. Maybe in future I will paint it, not sure yet. But you can see here, I've just got these bits of wood on the wall that are just used to hang various things off of. So all of these things that have hangers, they are hung up. Got a lot of manual tools here, and I quite like this because it's easy to see what I've got, particularly when it comes to things like these trim clips and these washers and stuff. It's easy to find them because I can see them. I just have to look at the wall and I can see them there. They're not stacked up on a pile on the shelf. So I quite like that. And this is a really good idea actually for your home, garage or workshop. This is a blue roll dispenser. You wouldn't really think of having this in your home anywhere really, but it's so useful. You just pull a bit of blue roll out and clean whatever it is you're cleaning. I really like it. So that's all the changes really that we've done. It took a lot longer to do than it did to actually explain what we've done. There's one big thing that's left to do, which is to do something about this floor. As you can see, it's a bit of a mess, to be honest. It's just bare concrete, and we have just a random square of carpet over there that's stained in oil. I was using that originally to protect the concrete floor, but that was a bit of a drop in the ocean. As you can tell, it's absolutely got ruined. So have you guys got any suggestions what I can do with this floor on a budget? I'm not really a big fan of like the foam grid like this. The reason for that is I'm a bit concerned of water. So if I bring a car in that's wet, if it's raining outside, where's the water gonna go? I feel like the water will go in between the cracks. So what would you guys do? Would you paint the floor? Is there some other coating that I can do? Let me know down in the comment section below. That's the end of this video today, guys. Just a short one, I know, but I'll be back soon with more content on the van and all my other projects are on the go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.